Aloha! Aloha kakahiaka ko o Pono Suganuma ko uinoa me noho auma Honolulu, Hawaii. Good morning, everyone. My name is Pono Suganuma, and I am from Honolulu, Hawaii. And like most people, I love movies. I fondly remember watching The Sound of Music with my mom over Christmas break for the 100th time and singing about some of our favorite things. The collective love we share for this timeless classic brings us closer together. Yet, I've noticed something is amiss in captivating films like this one. Where are the movies with diverse characters? Where are the movies that represent the 45% of movie ticket buyers from underrepresented racial and ethnic groups? Why does representation matter? It's important for Hollywood to represent the demography of the United States because movies shape public perceptions. Movie consumers deserve fair and accurate portrayals of others in order to develop positive and authentic perceptions of other cultures and ethnic groups. As a native Hawaiian woman, I am constantly looking for portrayals of myself on the big screen. And this may explain why, humans, we inherently seek validation that our existence is important. So when I can't find characters who look like me, it leads me to think, I must not be important. Now this explains why the actresses I most closely connect to are Mindy Kaling and Gina Rodriguez. I've watched every episode of The Mindy Project and Jane the Virgin because I love seeing powerful brown-skinned women in leading lady roles. But I, as a consumer, want more. This inspired me to research the representation of Hawaiians in movies, specifically movie trailers. I collected a sample of 30 movies produced for films released between 1939 and 2016 and analyzed them for themes like stereotyping and whitewashing. Stereotyping is defined as a fixed set of images or general characteristics that a lot of people believe represent a particular group of people. A negative example of stereotyping is seen in the character Ula from the film 50 First Dates. Ula, he's a local Hawaiian man who is lazy, uneducated, speaks broken English with made-up Hawaiian words and phrases, and is married to a stereotypically obese Hawaiian woman. Now, all of these stereotypes are compounded by the fact that Ula is played by comedian Rob Schneider, a man of predominantly Caucasian descent, which leads me into the issue of whitewashing. Whitewashing is generally defined as casting a white male or female to portray a character who is originally of an ethnic background. Whitewashing is not a new concept. It continues to haunt the movie industry today despite public outrage and calls for reform. Yet one of the most recent examples of whitewashing is seen in the blockbuster turned bust film Aloha. Directed by Cram & Crowe, this film featured major stars like Rachel McAdams, Bradley Cooper, Emma Stone. Now, Emma Stone was cast to play Captain Allison Ng, a character who was supposed to be of Asian, Caucasian, and Hawaiian descent. And yet, here we are. To give you an idea of what that really looks like, I am that ethnic makeup exactly, okay? I am Hawaiian, German, Japanese, Irish, and French, and I don't connect with her at all. What's frustrating is that there are roles like this one that are written for diverse people. Hollywood just needs to commit to casting the right people. Hollywood utilizes the Hawaiian Islands as a setting for films that ignore Hawaii's diverse culture and people to tell stories about white people. Therefore, there's not very many instances of whitewashing because there's no Hawaiian characters or storylines to whitewash in the first place. We aren't even the main characters in our own stories. If we are present, we are often negatively stereotyped, used as comic relief, or seen lounging in the background behind white main characters. This needs to change. Where are these people, my people? Where are the stories of my friends who are canoe racers, hula dancers, taro farmers, the locals who call Hawaii home? I want to see more people like this in movies. Now, I'm sure you've all been wondering when I would bring up Moana. Well, the first time I watched it in theaters, I couldn't contain my excitement. My heart was racing. I had a giant smile on my face. I love Moana. I sang the album so much my roommate could hear me through the wall. Eliza, that's you. But all jokes aside, Moana was groundbreaking for Polynesians, especially the little ones. These are my little cousins, Pili, Pohai, and Pauahi, who are 3, 6, and 9 years old, and you guessed it, the 4 of us love Moana. But if Moana is the only movie we have to love, that's sad. It's just not enough. Not enough for Pili, for Pohai, for Powahi, and definitely not enough for me. Mahalo.